Hi, Jim. How are you?
Hey, Mary, it's great. I'm great. It's great to see you. I'm really excited about the conference coming up.
The NVC Conference. How many years have you been a trainer at that conference?
I think there's been 16 of them, and I've been at every one except one.
I think I've probably been to 10 over the years. And it's really cool because it originally started in my neck of the woods here in Southern California. And so it used to be a fun place to meet people within my region, you know? And
Yeah.
now that it's online, now it's an opportunity to meet people all over the world. And so it has a different kind of flavor to it.
And it's also a wonderful way to touch base with not only your community, but to have an experience with trainers that you wouldn't normally otherwise probably get to hang out with, especially this year's list of trainers. I've never seen a list so big. I wish that I could go to every single session, but there's just no way that you could do that. But there's just so many wonderful opportunities to learn from trainers this year.
I know, I feel the same way. And partly what I think is so cool about doing it online is that then people can get access to all the recordings.
Signing up for the conference would give people just the opportunity to actually get every single training, whether they're can be there live and in person or not, so they get a flavor of how this trainer trains and the content that they have. And does that mean they also get access to handouts and stuff?
Yeah, all that. Plus the community room. I think the community room is so cool. Sometimes trainers will run over a bit, so they'll go into the community room and finish their course. But anybody could do anything. I mean, you could go in there and start a yoga group in the community room if you wanted, or just hang out with other giraffes around the world, or do whatever you want. It's open all the time during the conference, and it's pretty cool.
It is really cool. It almost like, don't you kind of wish that it was always that way, that there was always this
Yeah.
kind of a space where something like that could always be present? So this is like a little taste of the future, maybe.
Yeah, and Jim, I used to long for that space.
Mhm.
Remember when we were first finding out about how it feels to be in an NVC consciousness? You know, the intimacy of it and the sweetness of the connection. And
Mhm.
I longed for more people in my life that had that, who were willing to go to that kind of connection with me. And I think the conference is one of the ways that people can connect with each other and people all over the world.
For candidates, it's a chance to meet the next generation of trainers and to learn with the present generation of trainers. So it's a really wonderful way to do what I think Marshall's dream was mutual education. And so this is a chance where everybody gets to learn from everybody. And I think that that's a really exciting benefit of this conference. The fact that the candidates have access to all these trainers' resources. This is a chance to really build community, to find people that have the same interests in NVC that you do. Maybe it's mediation, maybe it's education. So any candidate who has any kind of an interest, they're going to find something that they love here.
I think, Jim, one of my favorite ways of learning is to see other people address the same issue. So just if I'm wanting to learn how to teach NVC, I went to a ton of sessions, as many as I could actually in my early days, to see how does trainer A teach empathy, for instance, or whatever the topic is. And to me, that's one of the real benefits to those who want to learn how to teach NVC, who want to improve their craft, so to speak.
One year you were doing the intro, and I went, and I stole everything that you did ever since then. So oftentimes I use the many of the same strategies that you used in that intro. We still do. We've done it now all over the world, and so hopefully now we probably made it our own in our own way. And so I think we get to do the intro this year. And so even if you're an experienced candidate, you could just come to the intro and steal my ideas and find out what works for you.
That's great, Jim. I think I'm doing an intro this year too, Friday night. I think that's part of my gig. So you could check both of us out. Well, Jim, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to working with you and Jory again and all our friends. And I hope people will join us.
I think we'll probably have more than ever. Every year it seems to get bigger and bigger. This is the don't miss event of the NBC calendar every year for me.
Yeah, me too.